their final bow. I'll be your end of days, blood in the streets, the royals fall. I will do what I must till I see them crawl up to me, where they will see. I'll be your end of days.
Alright guys, I've got a lot of battles to do today. I have about 7 or 8 battles and I'm going to try and upload them all today. So this is the first one. Of course it's another random Wi-Fi. Random Wi-Fi is all I really do, especially since I just had gotten back after not uploading for a long time. But let's get started. I'm going to start with, of course, my Ferrothorn. They're going to start with a Magneton. Now I knew the Hidden Power Fire was most likely coming, but I was still going to keep Ferrothorn in and go for the Thunder Wave. I want to see just how defensive it is to take a non-stab attack. Of course, though it's ×4, I really shouldn't have taken that chance. But he ends up going for Volt Switch, so whatever comes in will be T-Waved. Unfortunately, it was a Hariyama, which usually has the guts, and once the Thunder Wave hits it, it's going to have some massive attack. So I don't know what Ferrothorn is going to be able to do. If it's carrying Fire Punch, it's game over for me. I'm still going to stay in though. I go for the Curse just to boost my defenses up, because if he's not carrying Fire Punch, I could probably survive any attack. He goes for the Close Combat. I see my life dropping down, and I survive with about 13 points, so I was very lucky. Of course, he's going to take damage from Iron Barbs now. Of course, I don't plan on doing that with Ferrothorn ever again. Hopefully next time I don't have to face a Guts opponent. Heracross would definitely tear me apart, that's for sure. So I go for the Iron Head, and I get the lucky flinch here, so I'm going to keep Ferrothorn for a couple more turns. And here I go for one more Iron Head, and I end up taking the Hariyama out. He goes for the Bullet Punch. Of course, that's not going to do anything, considering I pretty much beefed this thing's defenses to like its maximum. I think I put a little in hit points too, I don't remember what I did exactly. But I take the Hariyama out, and I'm back in orange range here. So the next Pokemon that comes in is most likely going to take me out. So he's going to go back into the Magneton. The Magneton's most likely going to take me out with either a Thunderbolt or a Thunder. He ends up going for Thunder, and surprisingly, Ferrothorn actually takes this. He survives with 4 points, allowing me to get another Thunder Wave off, slowing down his Magneton. So things are looking pretty good for Ferrothorn here. I'm actually glad I EV'd it the way I did. So here I'm going to go for another Iron Head just to get damage in. I can't drop a sub since my life is too low, and cursing at this point would be just suicidal. So he's paralyzed first turn. I get an Iron Head off. He's going to, I believe, be able to attack this turn. No, he's paralyzed again. So I get another Iron Head off, and I'm chipping away little by little. Of course, Hacks always runs out eventually. So this time he's going to go for the Thunder, and of course Ferrothorn's not going to take that because he was pretty lucky when he took the last Thunder. But yeah, he was too low this time, so he couldn't. So I go into Politoed now, get the Drizzle going. Politoed I know will be able to outspeed Magneton thanks to the Thunder Wave. I'm going to Scald it, and Scald should be more than enough to take it out, even if it's carrying Eviolite. So Magneton is gone, and he has one Pokemon left, which turns out to be a Espeon. Now, this is going to be, well, this isn't really a stall war. It's more of trying to play or outsmart the other opponent. So I go for the Scald. Scald only does about a third of damage, and I know he's carrying, of course, Morning Sun. It'll only restore a fourth of his hit points, but still, that's not something I want to deal with. So I'm going to call Politoed back and go into Toxicroak. Even with Toxicroak being weak to Espeon, I still have a Focus Sash on it, and with Dry Skin, I should have enough life to take it on. So I'm going to, I believe, set up the Swords Dance this turn, or do I go straight for the Sucker Punch? No, he goes for the Style Shock. Yeah, I'm going to set up Swords Dance this turn. He's going to knock me to my Sash with that. And I'm going to start the Swords Dance away, and I'm going to try and catch him off guard with the Sucker Punch. Of course, Toxicroak is very obvious when it comes to Sucker Punch. So the chances of me actually hitting Sucker Punch are still small. So I go for the first Sucker Punch. It fails. He goes for the Calm Mind. He's going to start setting up. Now here's how it goes. Every Sucker Punch I throw is going to fail up to the point where he Calm Minds and Morning Suns. He actually does it so much that I get back to full hit points. I go for the second Sucker Punch. He's going to go for another Calm Mind. It's just basically Sucker Punching, Calm Minding, and Morning Sunning. And then at one point, eventually, I go for the Stone Edge, thinking he won't go for the attack. Basically, it's whoever makes the first slip up loses this match. So another Sucker Punch is thrown. Of course, it fails. He goes for the Morning Sun. As you can see, Dry Skin is still reviving my life here. But I'm just going to keep Sucker Punching because I don't want to be caught off guard on this Espeon. I don't remember when I actually throw the Stone Edge at him. As you can see, Dry Skin is just, look at my life. My life is already back up to 96 here. So I throw another Sucker Punch, of course. He's going to go for another Morning Sun. And I think this is the turn I go for the Stone Edge. No, I still go for a Sucker Punch. I don't remember if, was that my 5th or 6th Sucker Punch? I have all 8 Sucker Punches on this thing. Alright, so here I go for the Stone Edge to throw him off guard. Now here he's gotta think, and I have to think. He survives with just an 1/8 of life here. Now I have to think, is he gonna go for the Morning Sun or Calm Mind, or is he going to attack me? So I go for the Sucker Punch. I still have 2 left. And I believe this one it misses. Or is this the turn he actually does attack me? No, he doesn't attack me yet. He goes for the Morning Sun here, and only gets about a 1/4 of life back. Now, I debated whether or not to hit him with Sucker Punch this turn. I decided to go for it. If I messed up this Sucker Punch, I would have lost, because at this point, Espeon's strong enough to take even Politoed out with Psyshock. So I go for the Sucker Punch, and luckily it hits, so I managed to take this battle. If that Sucker Punch failed, I would have definitely lost, but that's it for this battle, guys, and I will see you guys next time for my next Wi-Fi battle.